You. What it is, man? It's your boy Mambo with the big dog command room. You know, I can't even talk right because I'm just messed up about this game, man. Highly disappointed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm not surprised, you know, but at the same time, like I told you in the pregame, like I didn't see a reason why we should have lost this game. But, you know, shout out to Dan Campbell, shout out to their offensive coordinator, shout out to the defensive coordinator, and how they were, like, you know, just conducting, like, you know what I'm saying, to make sure they got this win. Like, you know, the Lions are a tough team, you know what I'm saying? I can't sleep on Jared Goff. As much as I can't stand him, as like, you know, I don't really think he's like a, you know, he fell off, like, you know what I'm saying, from the Rams to the Lions and stuff like that. I feel like, but you know, you can't sleep on him. He did a serviceable job, like, you know, to keep them in the game. Their offensive coordinator, I don't know his name, like, you know, he called a great game for them, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, to keep them, like, you know, keep us on our toes and not be prepared for what they had going. And it was just like, bro, like, we didn't have an answer for them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least, like, as far as offensively, our offense, like, we didn't have an answer for them to their defense, like, you know, the first half, you know what I'm saying? And it was a frustrating game, bro. I honestly, like, it was tough. I didn't want to watch the first half of this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? The first half of the game, I wanted to cut this shit off and want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the language. I try not to cuss, but, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to watch this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was terrible. And you know, I was watching upstairs. I'm trying to watch the whole game so I could tell y'all about it. So I'm sitting upstairs. It's hot. You know, I'm sitting on a kitchen table, like, you know what I'm saying, instead of like a couch like this. You know what I'm saying? Feeling all plush and like Okay, look, but like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting at the kitchen table and I'm sitting there like, what are y'all doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It was the worst freaking first half of Washington football I've ever seen. Even with Alex Smith and Rex Grossman and all these other quarterbacks that we've had, that was the worst half of football I've ever seen offensively from here. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, bro. Ain't no way. I'm gonna get to it, bro. But unacceptable. I couldn't do a video right away because I was gonna be yelling at the camera like, this is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? As a Washington fan, you got me wearing blue. Got me wearing blue like a Lions fan. I got a lion on my damn chest. You know what I'm saying? You know, got scratches on them and stuff like that. Whole time, I don't got a wrist. I don't got no ankles. I don't got no socks on because they done bit my ankles and bit my wrist. The Lions done bit my wrist and bit my ankles and stuff. I don't got, what I got? All I got is nubs. All I got is nubs. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. This all I got. I don't got no shoes. I can't wear a shoe because my ankle all messed up. My knee all messed up because the Lions done chewed it off. Y'all let that happen. Y'all let that happen, man. That was terrible. This is instant reaction. I just got back home from an event. You know what I'm saying? I was having a good time, but I was holding this in. So mad, bro. There's no reason why we should have lost to the Detroit Lions. Not saying that they're not a good team, but that was terrible. Terrible, bro. What kind of offense are you calling, Scott Turner? I'm not even about to get to you right now. Man, shout out to Jack Del Rio, bro. You know what I'm saying? You didn't call a perfect game, but you called a decent game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain about the coverage for real. You know what I'm saying? It was more so just the matchups and them calling timely calls on their end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Their offensive coordinator called timely calls. You know what I'm saying? Especially the end around in the second half to help them spark that drive. And DeAndre Swift is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew he was gonna be a problem, but I didn't know he was gonna be like that. Like, that was crazy. But yeah, man, as usual, I'm gonna start with the defensive line, bro. I done knocked stuff off. I'm gonna start with the defensive line, man. Deron Payne, 2 sacks in 2 weeks. Problem. Stop sleeping on him. Pay my man before he leave. Stop doing this stuff to our people. Pay that man. You know, Jonathan Allen did a serviceable job, you know what I'm saying, with the injury. Deron Payne, I'm sorry, Tez did a good job. For what I heard, Casey Hill was out. I saw F.A. Obado, man, like, you know, he had ran down DeAndre Swift on a route. He had missed the initial, like, kind of block. Like, he could have cut, like, you know, kind of, like, knocked it out or intercepted or whatever. But he ran up and caught him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did a good job, like, you know what I'm saying? I was disappointed with the interior, the defensive line, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, whoever was the backups with that. You know, because we were just getting them run up the gut, like, you know what I'm saying? Literally A gap and B gap, like, you know what I'm saying? They was running up. It wasn't even damn DeAndre Swift. It was like everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever was like, oh, we going to put somebody back here. We going to put Joe Smo back here, and he going to run up the gut. They was running against us, and it was I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good look. You know what I'm saying? And it kept them. It was just enough to keep their drives alive, to keep them moving and stuff. So, you know, they just had a better game plan than us, man. We didn't come in here prepared. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we definitely came in here underestimating them, thinking they're the regular Detroit Lions, and they were not the Detroit Lions from last year. Like I was telling you in the pregame, how I watched the game against the Steelers, they're not the same Lions from that year. They are a tougher team. They're a more determined team, and they're not going to play with nobody. They're not scared of nobody. They daggone not sure. They're not daggone not sure. Daggone not scared of the Washington Commanders. Obviously. They dropped 36 on us. I don't know what to tell you. Benjamin St. Juice, you got to guard better, bro. You got to know when you got to cross it. You know, you got to know what player you get. You and William Jackson you gonna be on the same player? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? You got to know which crosser you got. And even if you got to pass them off, you got to know who you passing them off to. You got to know what your man is passing off to. You left my man running free so he can run and get like a whole first down and stuff like that and more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the defense, it was as crazy as it sounds, the defense was keeping us in the game the first half. You know, at least the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? You know, they were holding them to 3. They were holding them to, like, you know, not being able to score, like, you know what I'm saying. But then, like, once that safety happened, it was a wrap. But I'm not on offense right now. But just still, like, it was just like, bro, it's simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers, Jamie Davis. From what I saw, I feel like he played better. I feel like he did well. I feel like he guarded DeAndre Swift pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He was a step or so behind him. But, you know, I can't be mad at that. DeAndre Swift, his name is Swift. He gonna be swift. He gonna be fast. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, like, you know, Jamie stayed with him and he kept him pretty contained. He did pretty well in the run game from what I saw. He kept the middle, like, you know, hits, like, you know, gut runs, like, you know, he kept them pretty contained. Cole Holcomb did pretty good. He had a one breakup, like, you know, I appreciate it. You know, I didn't see anything, like, from what I saw. I was just really messed up. I didn't really want to watch this game after the first half, like, to be honest. I didn't want to watch this game anymore. But from what I saw, like, Cole Holcomb did pretty good. I didn't really see anything from the linebackers. No, I'm lying. Cole Holcomb, that one run from DeAndre Swift where he cut up the gut. He cut right off the center and, like, you know, ran right past you. I don't know how. I gotta watch it again, but you hitting the turf. Why are you not tackling my mans? Like, you know what I'm saying? Derek Force all the way 20 yards back gotta tackle my mans. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. Like, you know, it's not Jamie Davis' side of the field. It's your side of the field, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was disgusting, bro. It was sick. You know what I'm saying? Just in general, like I'm gonna get on the offense, but that's the sickest part. But it was just terrible to watch, bro. I was really rough to watch. I just couldn't stand it, bro. Um, the secondary, cause it was. I mean, they had three. They said they had three linemen in. I mean, three linebackers in. They had David Mayo in, and they had fucking David Mayo on, like, I want to say T.J. Hockenson, and they had him on somebody else. I think they had him on a wide receiver. Like, why do you have David Mayo in the game at all against these speedy receivers, against these big tight ends that can get shifty? Like, why do you have, man? I get you thinking like it's gonna be a rundown, but no, keep Jamin Davis in. I don't even think Jamin Davis is on the field. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But anyways, back to the secondary. I feel like they did a decent job. Kendall Fuller, like I said, he's going to get cooked at least once or twice. He did a fairly good job. He had a couple breakups, but then he had that one like in the third or fourth quarter. I think it was the fourth quarter where he gave up that one to, I think I'm going to say Brown, where it was like the sideline, like, you know, thanks to the end zone. It's only so much we can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? William Jackson did straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he had one kind of like breakup. I mean, like, you know, kind of miscommunication too. Derek Forrest, man. You know, he didn't have no interceptions. He didn't have no pass breakups for real. But, bro, if he not a sure tackler, like, you know, somebody that's going to come up and tackle somebody, please tackle somebody. He was one. Like, when when the running backs get to the second level and the wide receivers get to the second level, he was tackling somebody. And we need that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him. Bobby McCain, I did not see anything from him. It was just like, you know, he would point some stuff out, but he would overrun it or, like, miss it or fall and stuff like that. And the dude just cut right back. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I pray to God we get Cam Curl back next week because we need him because it's just so bad. We're just so bad. We're so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying, right now. We suck, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was trying not to say this shit. We suck, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good the Lions are going to be, but we suck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is terrible. Like, offense, defense, we need to do way better than what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. I don't give a fuck. I'm cussing, but like I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is like I don't care, bro. Like it's we have no excuses. Yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying, the secondary wasn't good. I can't wait for Cam Curl to get back so we can just kind of balance this out. Cause it's like I feel like Cam's gonna cover T.J. Hockenson a little bit better. You know, then like William Jackson, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, you sleeping on my man's, like he's not gonna, like, you know, catch your stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like stop. You know, get on this stuff. You know, Cam not letting that stuff happen, bro. So it is what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? As usual, like Derek Forrest did not disappoint with me. His coverage was okay, and he stayed pretty in front of stuff and tackled, like, you know what I'm saying, what we needed. Like, you know, it was like literally he was like the last chance, like, for us to stop a run, like, you know what I'm saying. And he was the one. So, you know, shout out to him. We have to improve in the secondary, like, just in general, bro. Like, cause it's unacceptable, bro. I can't do it. No. The run game has to improve too. Interior, definitely. They didn't really run out on the outside like that, except for that one run, like where they did. I think it was Amon-Ra St. Brown. That was a good play. That was a great call, like great timing on it. I didn't expect it, like, you know what I'm saying. And the way the receiver, like on the outside, that was like that he ran on the inside, like he was running like a slant or something like that, I want to say. So it was just like, oh, I'm not even thinking, like, the defenders, like, I'm not even thinking about like an outside run, like I'm not even thinking about a sweep. So it was pretty good. That's pretty much it. Offensive line, y'all really disappointed me. offensive line. Come on, bro. Come on. John Masco, I know you my dog. You the best coach, one of the best coaches we got here, but that was piss poor. Charles Leno and Sam Cosby just... Aiden Hutchinson got a limp, and he got about 4 sacks on us. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they linebackers going off on us, bro. That was unacceptable. Bro. That was so bad. And then, like, you know, with our run game, like, you know, we couldn't get nothing off. I don't even want to look at the stats. Like, you know, I know we didn't have more than 50 yards rushing. You know, let me look. I don't want to look, but, like, you know, Antonio Gibson didn't have no more than 30 yards. I know J.D. McKissick didn't have no more than 30 yards. You know what I'm saying? We barely had that. And Carson Wentz had a couple. He contributed like probably about 20 yards, like, you know what I'm saying, when he got in. I mean, when he had to. But this was trash, bro. Especially the first half. That was the worst freaking half of offensive football I ever seen. I would rather see daggone Alex Smith just throw the ball, check the ball down, like, you know, every daggone drive than what I saw. Cause we didn't even get a first down to the second half, to the second quarter. We didn't get a first down. That is absolutely unacceptable, bro. It's sick. It was sick. It was sick, bro. Like, I couldn't stand it, bro. I wanted to cut the game off so bad. You wouldn't have seen a recap of this game if it wasn't just for me just to be determined. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Gibson had 28 yards. Not even 30 yards. Carson Wentz had 23 yards. Curtis Samuel is not even a running back, and he had 21 yards. J.D. McKissick had 9 yards. Terry McLaurin had 7 yards. All for a grand total of 88 yards. Compared to the Lions, who had 191 yards of rushing offense. I don't know what to say, bro. The offensive line got to do way better. Trey Turner, you can get out there, but you got to daggone move, bro. You got to block somebody. You can't just be just out there just like, oh, I'm standing in the way. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better, bro. I don't know. I really feel like this, like, Eric Flowers, letting Eric Flowers go, and I mean, Brandon Sheriff was going to go regardless, but letting Eric Flowers go was like kind of like a tough thing. I'm saying that right now, but I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and we couldn't do nothing about it. Brandon Sheriff's gonna go. He was gonna go regardless. But this is just such a tough time, bro. We've lost so much depth on both sides of the ball with Brandon Sheriff and Eric Flowers and Matt Ioannidis and Tim Settle, bro. Like, we cannot afford to slack right now. This is not the off season. This is not the preseason, like, where it's just like, we'll figure it out. We'll watch film and we'll figure it. We need to win these games. It's not about to get easier for us, right? We about to play the Eagles next week. We're about to play the Tennessee Titans. We're about to play the Green Bay Packers. We're about to play the Vikings. Like, you know, this is not easy, you know. And I know I'm probably looking like I'm complaining, but I'm just upset. Like, I really couldn't. I'm telling you, I really couldn't record this at like 4 or 5 o'clock, because this would have been worse than what it is right now. No. Unacceptable, bro. That first half, 22 fucking points in the first half, 22-0. And Scott Turner gonna call some daggone screens on a third down. Call some screens on a third down. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 15. What we about to do? How we about to get a first down? How we even gonna get out of daggone our own territory? You know what I'm saying? To get us some better field position. Our field position was messed up the most of the first half of the game. It was piss poor. Call a daggone play that can get us a first down. Call some receivers that can run around the first down marker that we can get a first down. I get they blitzing. I get they doing that stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? But Carson Wentz can daggone stand in there for 5 seconds where he can throw to somebody. Bro, that jam was terrible. Shout out to my man Jahan Dotson. He was the only one that wanted to keep us in the game. I think about 2 touchdowns, maybe 1 touchdown. I don't know, I may be wrong. 1 touchdown, a 2-point conversion, a long reception. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Terry. Shout out to my boy Antonio Gibson for finally getting a touchdown, like his first rushing touchdown of the year. You know, yeah, man. And I mean, I get it, like, you know, the 2-point conversion. I mean, if we would have scored that one in the next one, we would have been tied with them, like, you know what I'm saying? We would have been right up there. It was 60. We got a 16 points in that spread, like, you know what I'm saying? And we would have been good. But it was just like, you know, we just had to execute, man. I feel like he had Jahan, like, you know, on that little, like, you know, drag route. If he would have just darted it to him, you know, but he decided to run out. And I don't even know who he was throwing to, like, half the time. Like, you know, like that one where we did the trick play where it was like J.D. McKissick tossed it to somebody and then tossed it back to daggone Carson Wentz. And he just threw it down the field. 500. He threw it all the way. He threw a moon ball to Africa, and then threw it down like, and then it didn't even go to nobody but one of the line defenders. I don't know what we're doing. I have no clue what we're doing. I'm just trying to figure it out myself. I'm lost. I don't know. I'm wearing blue. I feel lost. It's terrible. Let me stop. But yeah, man, that was a terrible game. Terrible first half for Scott Turner. He called a better second half, but it was just the second half was just like already spoken for. The whole game was already spoken for. Like within that, I was just like, we're gonna lose the game, bro. You cannot come out like that and like you think, oh yeah, we're gonna come back and bring it to them. Like no. Them niggas had that mentality that we're about to bust their ass and we gonna, like, you know, and move forward with this. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna look back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stay even keel. We're not gonna get too high on what we're doing, but we're gonna stay consistent with what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And they had some turbulence. Like, you know, we scored, like, you know, 2 touchdowns, like, you know, within the first that third quarter, and they still stayed within it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then scored 2 more on us to finish this all for us. So yeah, man, O-line was terrible. The running backs, I mean, they did straight for what they could do. You know what I'm saying? We really couldn't run like that. Like, you know, I wish we would have tried to run outside more. And Gibby, like, he did this one run, like, you know, we had an outside zone, and he literally just ran out of bounds. Like, I was like, bro, if you don't try to find a way to cut and get 1 yard or 2 yards, I've never seen that. He just ran out of bounds. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? The wide receivers, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't, like, I was so focused on Carson Wentz staying up, like, I couldn't really watch the receivers like that. You know what I'm saying? We had some decent ones, like, you know, Curtis Samuel coming out the backfield, getting that running back, like, sweep, like, you know what I'm saying? And then getting the other one for the other side. That was good. Like, you know, I love those play calls. Like, that was really cool because it was like Curtis Samuel just kind of like bumped in to the offensive line and then just kind of smooth. Like, once everybody left, like, you know, he cut up, like, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. That was really cool. I thought it was innovative. But yeah, man, like, I just really just felt like we could have done better in the first half. Like, you know what I'm saying? These little screen calls, these little conservative plays. Let's be aggressive like we was last game. You know what I'm saying? I get they're coming at us. Like, I get they're blitzing. I get they're hungry and stuff like that. But let's do what we were good at. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to change any of that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like we had to wait to the third quarter, the fourth quarter to figure out, let's be aggressive and let's score. I just couldn't stand it. We made Jared Goff look like a superstar. No interceptions, barely any sacks. Superstar. You know, I'm gonna say Amon Ross, St. Brown, superstar. Reynolds, superstar. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Swift, superstar. Aiden Hutchinson, superstar. The other guy on the other side, I don't remember his name. Superstar. We love just letting people like just look so great against us. Break all these records and stuff against us. Every time. We never fail. We always do this stuff. And I forgot to mention, like, you know, in my little week 1 thoughts, I cannot stand playing the Lions because we always lose to them. The Lions have not won successfully and gotten deep into the daggone playoffs. You know, when? When is the last time? Barry Sanders, and probably even then it wasn't even nothing of note. But we always lose to them. Always. Always lose to them. For no reason. They are not better than us, and we lose to them. They're a better team now. They're not something to sleep on. I will give them that credit, but we should have beat them. It's unexcusable. We got outcoached. We were sitting there looking stupid like, like this is how it's gonna go for the rest of the game. No! Turn them up! Make some adjustments. Yell at them. Get that fire under them. That is no excuse. A whole first half we wouldn't get no first down? Bro, what is that? Bro. I can't do this. I like the whole year, bro. It's the second game and I'm stressed out. That's why I told you I can't record myself when I'm watching the game. Because I'm telling you that it took the energy out of me. I was so exhausted. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to lay down right after the game. Like, because I was not feeling it, bro. I would have been more turned than I am right now. But, you know, a lot of film to watch. A lot of stuff to focus on. And we're going to move forward from this, Lord willing. And we turn our eyes to the Eagles, bro. Hopefully Carson Wentz can get some fire under him and figure it out. You know, hopefully our offensive line can keep him up and keep his timer good. Because I feel like that was the thing that messed him up. His timer was just off because he was getting pressure, like, off gate. Aiden Hutchinson got his first sack off of Carson Wentz. Another record. He had 3 sacks. Rookie record. Like, you know, we keep giving records to people. Stop giving these records to people, bro. Stop letting us be record, like, you know, givers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not record breakers, record givers. Let's strap somebody down. Let us be the record breakers. Let us be the record keepers. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that. But yeah, man, like, you know, hopefully Carson Wentz can figure this out and get this revenge game going with the Eagles. But I don't got nothing to say about this game, bro. We got outcoached offensively. Definitely offensively. Because our defensively, we kind of held it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had some big plays. We let stuff like slide, which was stupid. But it was just like, you know, I come to expect that with Jack Del Rio's defense. But offensively, it was just like piss poor, bro. Like, we couldn't get nothing on. Like, we couldn't block a nosebleed. We couldn't even figure out how to figure out a first down. We couldn't get a first down on a high school defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was terrible, bro. And we got to do better. Like, you know, it's no way we have all this talent on defense and we don't do well. And Carson Wentz, going back to him, bro, we're not throwing to fucking Shaquille O'Neal. You're not throwing to Shaquille O'Neal. My boy Robert Williams from the Celtics couldn't catch that. Catch none of the passes that she threw. Bring the ball down. I get you trying to get over the finish, but bring the ball down. Who are you throwing at? Come on, man. I've never been so stressed. I've been stressed with this team, but this is so annoying because we have every year. And I'm not even just talking about recently. Like, I'm talking about since like 2008. We've had the most talented rosters. And we always do this stuff. We always do this. We never fail, bro. We play against people like the Lions. We play against Jacksonville. We play against at the time, the Chiefs, the Cardinals, people that wasn't good. And we play down to them and lose to them. Or barely beat them. Every time. But we got the best offensive. We got the best people who Pro Bowl. You know, so on and so forth. Man, get out of here, bro. We got to do better, bro. We can't underestimate people. And I will say I was one of the underestimated Lions. They came in hungry. My wrist is gone. They bit my wrist off. I don't got nothing to say. They bit my shoe off. Them niggas was hungry. They was hungry. And they played like it. And we didn't do nothing about it. No solutions. I don't want to see that again. But more than likely we probably going to see it again with this daggone team. Unacceptable. I pray to God this is not a long season for me. But we got a journey. We got the Eagles. I don't even know who we got next, bro. Like, bro, I'm really tight, man. I really wanted to spare y'all, like, how I was feeling, like, you know, with this thing. We got the Cowboys freaking next. And we playing like this. You saw what the Cowboys did to us last year, the first game, with Michael Parsons and all them people coming at us. And we playing like that against the Lions. We don't got no answer. We can't get no first down against the Lions. Bro, come on, bro. Get out of here, man. Scott, if you call another screen on the third down, I'm going to come up to FedEx Field and box you. I will box you myself, personally. And tell your daddy about it. No returner. I don't care, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is crazy. What do you think you saw when you did a screen with Curtis Samuel, and you think Curtis Samuel's gonna run what 20 yards to get us a first down? Realistically, where like corners be keyed in on that stuff, they be waiting for screens. They can't wait for a screen so they can see if they can break a block and then make a tackle for loss. I'm just over it, bro. I can't stand this team sometimes, bro. I love this team so much, bro. I've grown up with it. I can show you pictures. I can show you receipts of how long I've been in this shit. How long my family's been in this jank, bro. But this is one of the days it's rough to be one of the fans, bro. So, that's just what I'm sharing with y'all. Hopefully I'm in a better mood with week 2 reflection. You know, but that's all I gotta say, bro. I can't give you no analysis. Like, you know, not I didn't want to watch the game, bro. it was trash. It was terrible, bro, for me. Shout out to the Lions. You know, y'all did good. Dan Campbell is a great coach. They gonna have a great organization, like, you know, under his leadership. I don't know how good they're gonna be. I can't tell you if they're gonna be better than the Jaguars or the Jaguars gonna be better than them or whatever. But you know, I feel like they're gonna have a great, you know, few seasons, like, you know, come forward as long as they're under him and he keeps the same type of momentum. So yeah, that's all I got for you, bro. Man, it's your boy Mambo. It's Big Dog Command Center. And until next time, I'll see y'all Wednesday. You know, peace. Peace.